Hey there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. You know, it's been a strange and bizarre summer with all kinds of crazy weather things happening, not only here in the U.S., but really around the world. And I wanted to just take a minute because, you know, I've looked at this and I've thought about things. You know, people talking about being prepared and stores running out of water and gas stations running out of gas. And that happens because we prepare at the last minute. And we don't think about, okay, you know what? I live in Florida, or I live on a coastal area, and hurricanes happen between the months of, May and November. That's like the hurricane season, at least it is in Florida. And so maybe starting in April and May, I should stock up and have a few extra, if bottled water is a concern, maybe I should have, a couple of cases of water. Maybe I should have some extra non-perishable foods in my pantry. Maybe I need to think about, these things, but we tend not to do that, right? And I'm not judging. Please understand, I'm making some analogies here about human nature and how it relates to our business. We do the same thing in our businesses, right? Oh my gosh, money's getting tight. We need to do some marketing, right? We need some new clients. Well, we didn't think about that when our business was full, right? When we had this thriving business or we had people on the waiting list. We thought it was just somehow it was always going to be a bright sunny day, right? Our business was always going to be full. Our business was always going to have all the potential clients that we needed. And that's not true, right? Life, like our businesses, ebb and flow, and it roller coasters a little bit. And yet we control some of that. Just like we can get water and non-perishable foods ahead of time, we can be proactive in our businesses and be prepared. We can market before we think we need it. We can start to ramp up. People sometimes laugh and say, gosh, 6 months to market an event. Well, what if you could fill your event and be at capacity a month or 2 months before? Right? Now there's not that, oh my gosh, now there's not that panic. Now there's not that, rush to the end. Now there's not the stress, right? Of, oh my goodness, why didn't the store stock up with water, right? Why I got to go all over town to find water? And I'm just using water, gas, whatever the resource is, bread, hot dogs, right? And the same thing happens, to be fair, in the north and in areas where snowstorms sometimes hit, the same kinds of things. So I'm not picking on, recent events necessarily, but what I'm talking about really is your mindset. What I'm talking about is how do you do things so that you're not in all the craziness. And obviously we don't all have the capacity to have a gas 30 gallons of gas reserves in our backyard. When I was a kid growing up on the farm, the big tankers came to the farm and filled out big tanks because, with the tractors and stuff, we always had gasoline. Now, we didn't fill our cars up with it unless it was, something crazy. But, we don't all have the ability to do that, right? If you don't live on 75 acres. But what I'm saying is, what are the things that you can do in your business that are thought ahead, think ahead processes? Because the bottom line is, if you become stagnant in your business, guess what? You get run over. Other people get ahead of you. And the thing about business is, and the great thing I think is that it is always changing, just like life. And because it is always changing, no 2 days are the same. And I love that about running my business, is that no days, you don't, it's not that humdrum, every day is the same thing. So I just really want you to think about that piece. And I really just took that one thing, and it's good in other things other than natural disasters. But how can you set your business up so you're a little more prepared, so that you don't have to rush, so that you don't, and look, there are always going to be things that happen at the last minute. I understand that. But the more of that you can eliminate, the less stressed you're going to be, the more fun you're going to have in your business, the more fun your team's going to have, and quite frankly, the more fun your clients are going to have with you, right? They don't have to be scared of you, as somebody said to me at one point. So just some food for thought. I'm going to talk more about this and these kinds of things and a lot of examples. I saw some bad marketing examples. Let me rephrase that. I saw some marketing during the disasters that I thought was in poor taste. And I'm going to talk about that in November at the Mindful Business Success Summit. And I would love for you to be here. Check it out. Go to mindfulbusinesssuccesssummit.com, mindfulbusinesssuccesssummit.com. There's a few seats left, and I would love for you to join me there, and so we can talk about more of these kind of lessons and more of these kinds of things that'll make a huge difference in your business. I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Check it out, mindfulbusinesssuccesssummit.com. I hope to see you there. Until next time, take good care.